dear students, welcome to the 12th session on the chapter Death of a Partner. Here in this session, I am going to take up the fourth question on the recording of joint life policy transactions as per third method, that is maintaining both joint life policy and joint life policy reserve account at its surrender value. Let me read the question now. M and N are equal partners. They took out a joint life policy for rupees 40,000 on 10th February 2009 at an annual premium of rupees 2,000. The surrender value of the policy is nil in the first year, and in the subsequent years it will be calculated at the following percentage of the total premium paid till the end of the year: 2010 10%, 2011 15%, 2012 20%, 2013 25%. M died on 10th November 2013 and the insurance company settled the claim on 25th November 2013. Show joint life policy and joint life policy reserve account assuming the books are closed on 31st December every year. So if we analyze this question, it is given that there were only two partners, M and N, who were equal partners. So the profit sharing ratio between M and N was 1:1. They have taken out joint life policy, a single policy on the joint lives of M and N together for rupees 40,000 on 10th February 2009 at an agreed annual premium of rupees 2,000. So every year the annual premium is same, that is 2,000 rupees, and they have paid the first annual premium on February 10th 2009. So joint life policy transaction has come into picture in the year 2009. The surrender value of this policy in the first year is nil. Thereafter, they have given, unlike the previous questions. In the previous question, they used to give the amount of surrender policy for the subsequent years. But in this question, they have given the percentage of surrender value based on the total annual premium paid so far. Okay. So for the year 2010, it will be 10% of the total premium paid. For the year 2011, it will be 15% of the total premium paid so far. 2012 it will be 20%, 2013 it will be 25% of the total premium paid till then. Okay. M died, that is one of the partners died on 10th November 2013 and the insurance company settled the claim on 25th 11 2013. So the joint life policy transaction started in the year 2009 and the policy matures in the year 2013. So we need to find out in which years we have to pass first set of entries and in which year we have to pass second set of entries. As I said, the joint life policy transaction started in the year 2009. So 2009, 2010, 2011, 2012, and in the year 2013 the policy has matured because of death of one of the partners. So in the year 2013 we are going to pass second set of entries, except this in the previous 4 years, that is 2009, 2010, 2011, 2012, we are going to pass first set of entries. Okay. And here we need to pass these two uh, uh, we need to prepare these two accounts by assuming that the books are closed on 31st December every year. So the accounting year begins on 1st January and it ends on 31st December of every year. So based on this, so as the percentage of surrender values are given, it is better to calculate the actual surrender value in terms of amount in the working note. So let us calculate that. So in the working note, calculation of surrender value for the year 2009, that is the year first year. So it is stated that in the first year the surrender value is nil. So it is nil. 2010. So it will be 10% of the total premium paid. In the year 2009 they have paid 2,000. In the year 2010 they have paid 2,000. So together the total premium paid will be 4,000. On that 10%, the surrender value will be 400. In the year 2011 we have to count what is the total premium paid. 3 annual premium would be paid by then, that is for the year 2009, 10, 11, 2000, 2000, 2000. Total amount paid is 6,000. On that 15% amount comes to 900. In the year 2012, by then 4 annual premium will be paid, 2000, 2000, 2000, 2000. Amount is 8,000. On that 20% will come to 1,600. In the year 2013, the total amount will be, total premium paid would be 5. Okay. So 2000 into 5 will be 10,000, into 25% it will be 2,500. So these are the surrender values at the end of each year after the joint life policy has been taken out. Now coming back to the two accounts which we are maintaining simultaneously. So first entry for the year 2009 will be for making the payment of first annual premium on 10th February 2009. The entry is joint life policy account data to bank account. The premium amount is 2000. Then two more entries at the end of that year, that is on 31st 12 2009. First one for making the appropriation of profit by profit and loss account 2000. Then after that we are going to reduce these two accounts at its surrender value. For the year 2009 the surrender value is nil, so we have to cancel the entire amount by passing the entry joint life policy reserve account data to joint life policy account. So on the debit side we are going to write to joint life policy account 2000. Similarly, other part of the transaction we are going to record here by joint life policy reserve account 2000. After this we are going to close the account for the year 2009. We will have nil balance, which is the surrender value. The same balance will be brought down at the beginning of next year, that is on 1st January 2010, to balance brought down nil. Similarly, in the other account also we are going to close the account here. We have nil balance, which is written as to balance carried down, and the same amount will be brought down at the beginning of next year, that is on 1st January 2010, by balance brought down nil. Then for the year 2010 the policy has not matured, so we have to repeat the similar entries. So on 10 to 2010 we have to make the second annual premium. So here the entry is joint life policy account data to bank account, so the amount is 2000. Then the other two entries at the end of that year on 31st 12 2010 for making the appropriation of profit by profit and loss account. And here the other part of the transaction, the next entry will be after this for reducing the both the accounts at its surrender value. For the year 2010 we have calculated surrender value is 400 rupees. So but we see that in the joint life policy reserve account we have 2000 rupees total, and here also we have total of 2000, but we have to maintain only 400, so we need to cancel 1600 by passing the entry joint life policy reserve account data to joint life policy account on 31st 12 2010 to joint life policy account 1600 by joint life policy reserve account 1600. After this we are going to close the account for that year. So we have total of 2000, we will have balancing figure of 400 by balance carried down. The same balance will be brought down at the beginning of next year, that is on 1/1/2011, to balance brought down 400. Similarly in the other account also, so here we are going to close the account. The balancing figure is carried down and it will be brought down at the beginning of next year on 1/1/2011 by balance brought down 400. Again now we are in the year 2011, but the policy has not matured. We have to repeat the similar entries on 10 to 2011 to bank account 2000. Then at the end of that year for making the appropriation of profit 2000. Then for reducing the account balance in these two accounts at its surrender value. For the year 2011 the surrender value is 900, but we find that we have in total 2400 opening plus appropriated amount 2400 is there, but we have to maintain only 900, so we need to cancel 1500 by passing the entry joint life policy reserve account data to joint life policy account. So here to joint life policy account 1500. On the other part of the transaction we have to record here by joint life policy reserve account 1500. After this we are going to close the account for this year 2400. We have balancing figure of 900 by balance carried down. Same total will be brought down at the beginning of next year, that is on 1st January 2012, to balance brought down amounting to 900 rupees. Okay, similarly in the other account also we are going to close the account here. We have balancing figure of 900, carry down balance, same balance will be brought down at the beginning of next year on 1/1/2012 by balance brought down 900. We are in the year now 2012. Again the policy has not matured. Repeat the similar entries. So on 10 to 2012 to bank account 2000. Then the other entry at the end of that year for making the appropriation of profit by profit and loss account 2000. After this, to reduce the balances, we find that we have in total 2900, but the surrender value of that year is 1600. So we need to cancel the remaining excess balance of 1300 by passing the entry joint life policy reserve account data to joint life policy account 1300. Similarly here also we have to write by joint life policy reserve account 1300. After this we are going to close the account for this year, that is 2012. So we have closing balance of 1600 balancing figure by balance carried down. Same balance is brought down at the beginning of next year on 1/1/2013 to balance brought down. Then similarly in the other account also we are going to close the account here. Here also it is closed. So if you deduct 1300, we have balancing figure of 1600, which will be brought down at the beginning of next year on 1/1/2013. Now we are in the year 2013, in which the policy has matured because of death of one of the partners, and here it is stated that the claim on the policy has been received on 25/11/2013 and he died on 10th November 2013, but the annual premium payable on 10th February 2013. So we have to make the entry for making the payment of annual premium, joint life policy account data to bank account. So the balance is brought down and we have also paid the premium. The next entries will be when the policy amount is received, that is on 25/11/2013. For the receipt of policy amount by bank account, amount is 40,000. Next entry for transferring the ultimate balance left in the joint life policy reserve account to the joint life policy account to joint life policy account 1600. The other part of the transaction we have to record here by joint life policy reserve account 1600. So after this we are going to close the joint life policy account also. We find that we have total of 41,600 here. Same total is written even in the debit side. When you deduct these two balances, you have balance of 38,000. Okay, 38,000 as the balancing figure. This is the final balance left in the joint life policy account, which should be transferred to all partners capital account in their profit sharing ratio. Here it is given that they were equal partners, so the profit sharing ratio is 1:1. So 38,000 into 1 by 2, 38,000 into 1 by 2. For M it will be 19,000. Again for N also it is 19,000. Okay, so this is the solution for the present question. By this I'm going to wind up this chapter, that is death of a partner. In the next video I'm going to start with the new chapter, that is dissolution of partnership firm. So let us meet up in the next video. Thank you for watching.